What I'd like to do right now, a little activity to show you the power of moving our body. I assume most of you have seen Titanic. For those of you who haven't, the ship does sink. So my favorite part is when Jack, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, he stands on the bow of the ship and he says, "I'm king of the world!" Has anyone ever done that or wanted to do that? Am I the only one? So here's what we're going to do. On the count of 3, I want everyone to say, "I'm king of the world!" Okay? Now I realize that we have some women in here. So instead of saying king, you can say queen of the world. But I'm from California, so male, female, king, queen, it's all good. So here we go. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm king of the world! How many feel more energetic about after that? Right? What a great way to start off the day. Walking in the office, waking up in the morning. One of my personal favorites, you go to an elevator, complete strangers, and you say, "I'm king of the world!" You get a lot of good looks. But here's another way to create passion, not so crazy, and I'm doing it right now. Smile. So what I'd like you to do is to turn the person next to you and give him the biggest, cheesiest, show him all the teeth smile you got. Isn't it amazing? Something so small can have such a powerful effect. Now, because of time, we have to speed this up, and I sure wish I could have done that on marathon day. So I went back into remission. My doctor said, "Matt, 80% chance the cancer will never come back." I was like, yes, that's awesome. 7 months later, the cancer came back. Not only did it come back, my doctor said, "Matt, you're going to need a bone marrow transplant." Got back in remission a second time. They started searching for a donor. January 2004, started having these massive headaches. Sent me to this doctor, that doctor. Finally, I was up at a hospital, Kansas City, Kansas. And I was sitting on a hospital bed waiting for the test results with Ariella, heard a knock. And into the room for the very first time, Dr. Doom. And I'll never forget, she walked over the bedside and she pulled up a chair. "Matt, the cancer's come back and it's spread to your brain." Now, because of my positive attitude, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I'm going to need a brain transplant. Now, I'm still looking for a donor for that. Any volunteers out there? Without hesitation, you have a less than 10% chance of living to age 30. She got up and she walked out. I don't think she believed in bedside manners. Last October, I turned 31. Victory! Thank you. My speaking mentor, Les Brown, said, "Someone else's opinion of you does not have to become your reality." Because I had my own vision and not hers, I'm here today. And last Wednesday, April 14th, was my 6th-year anniversary of a successful bone marrow transplant. Thank you. And Mother's Day 2004, I walked out of the hospital, and I've been in remission ever since. And what a feeling it was coming down that final stretch. I had gone 26 miles. And I never realized how far 0.2 miles could be. Wow. And the spectators, they were lined up and they were cheering, "You can do it. You're almost there. No problem. Piece of cake." I said, "Wait a second. I've been running all day. You've been sitting. What are you talking about?" And there in the grandstand was my mom, my dad, and Ariella. And I crossed the finish line. Victory, victory, victory. And they hung this big old medal around my neck. And even though I got like 16,000th, 195th, I pretended like it was the Olympic gold medal. And Ariella, she ran up to me and we embraced. And she said, "Matt, an 83-year-old man beat you." I think she's in my life to keep me humble. But that's okay, because I have a new vision. I'm going to wait till he's about 98 or 99, then it's rematch time. We're about ready to wrap this up, the big grand finale. Before I do, I just want to thank Reverend Stephen again for allowing me to come here and be your guest speaker. Just give him a big round of applause. Everything he does. And also, I want to thank you for being such a great audience, allowing me to come and share my story, because I know each and every one of you have your own story, and it is such an honor. One of the things when I always speak, I just want to give the most value possible to the audience. Unfortunately, in 25, 30 minutes, you can only give so much. And one of the things that really changed my life is the power of books. Charlie Tremendous Jones, a great motivational speaker no longer with us on this earth, said, "You'll be the same person you are 5 years from now you are today, except for two things: the books you read and the people you meet." Unfortunately, the average American reads less than one nonfiction book a year. At the same time, watches over 30 hours of TV a week. That is not a formula for creating your brightest future. So I say that to say this. I have available in the bookstore some of my books. My very first one, Going Through Hell, Don't Stop. You got to keep on going. And I go through my whole story about the cancer and overcoming it, and 11 principles that you can use to create your brightest future. So I realize a lot of people don't like to read, so this is my second book. Even has some pictures in it. But it's small but powerful. For each mile of the marathon is an action step. Because in life, it's not what you know, it's what you do with what you know. So both these books are $20, check, cash, even credit card. But I'm really going to get back to you all. So this is my latest book, 101 Timeless Truths. And what's really cool about this, and I use some of these proverbs in my talk, but they transcend time, religion, and culture. And what I like to do is I like to share them at parties, because people are like, "Wow, Matt, you're so wise." But all three of these, so you get those two, all three for $20. So it's really a great deal. Maybe you know someone who wasn't here today could benefit from it, and I'll even sign them. So please take advantage of that, because I tell you, books have made a big difference in my life. Now, you guys ready for the grand finale? Yeah. Now, I'm from California. I'm a Lakers fan. Now, Lakers, they open up the playoffs today with your former team, the Seahawks, who are now the Thunder. And it's funny, in sporting events, people get so excited at sporting events or concerts or even the latest gossip in Hollywood. But how often do we get excited about our lives? Because here's the thing. By creating your brightest future, you give the greatest value possible to this world. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross the finish line together. And when we do, all together, we're going to go victory, victory, victory 3 times. Then we're going to make lots of noise, twice the amount we made earlier. Give at least 2 people a big high five. Sound good? Then I think we're going to have some more music. So, are you ready for this? Yeah. All right, so we got to stand up on our feet for this. We got to get ready. We got to get our running shoes on, okay? So I want you to visualize your victory. Think of your brightest future. Start running in place. Here we go. We've gone 26.1 miles. How many of you are ready to cross the finish line? All right, we have 10 yards to go. We're going to visualize our victory. We have 5 yards to go. We're going to take action. We have 3 yards to go. We're going to check our and here we go. We crossed the finish line. All together. Victory! 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 Lots of noise! That's 2 big high fives. And if you can see it, believe it's possible, you can do it. Woo! Woo!